Thank you so much. This part we really were very excited to be able to present at our luncheon today. This past November at the Japan Society's beautiful conference facilities, which they let us have for free, CHPC, along with the Architectural League of New York, sponsored our showcase event, Making Room. Teams of architects presented their ideas for reshaping housing for a 21st century population from the inside out. Could you design a small space with a lot of appeal? How could today's architecture make it safer and more efficient for adults to share an apartment? And how would some of New York City's most creative architects reimagine the one-family house? The results were amazing, and you can see all of their designs on our website, makingroomnyc.com, and at our upcoming movie that will be screened soon in a theater near you. But there remained a more fundamental question. What would it take to move the ideas from the page to the three-dimensional world? What would it take to put more choice in New York City's housing market for single adults and extended families alike? That discussion, debate, and a renewed collaboration with our wonderful colleagues in city government is now underway. Perhaps our biggest success with Making Room is, in fact, the collaboration we have with New York City government. Deputy Mayor Bob Steele, Deputy Mayor Linda Gibbs, Matt Wambua, Mark Yar, Robert Lamondry, David Burney, Kate Levin, Amanda Burden, and too many of their talented staff to name here have helped us to think through these issues, focus on the obstacles, and begin to chart a course for change. Many of them are here with us today, and we really appreciate their support. And our fantastic board members continued to carry us through. Roseanne Haggerty, Mark Ginsburg, Amy Gross, Mark Strauss, they gave so unselfishly of their time and expertise. But of course, it all starts with money. You know, the Irish have a saying that money can't buy happiness, but it can calm the nerves. And that's certainly, actually at CHPC, it can also buy happiness. So I'll just say that, but maybe not in your personal life, but in our work life, it's true. So without that financial support, we would have had to stop work on this project long ago. Now, when you try to go to funders and say that you want money because you want to reshape the entire housing stock of New York City, most people just think you're crazy and politely ask you to never contact them in person again. And as with most problems like this, they can best be solved by only going to people who already knew us and would be less likely to think us all mad. So we turned, of course, to our friend Julie Sandorf, president of the Repson Foundation, who understood the project right away and provided a most generous grant to see us through. Darren Tubian, CHPC board member and senior vice president at Bank of America, followed in kind to help us get the event done. And CHPC board member Jerry Gottesman of Edison Properties provided some seed funds for us to take it to the next step. So what are our next steps? How are we really going to change New York City's housing stock? I'm really excited to announce here that next January, CHPC will be co-sponsoring an exhibition with the Museum of the City of New York. You'll be hearing much more about this exhibition in the future because, frankly, we're going to be coming back to you for funding. But right now, I would like to thank Susan Henshaw-Jones, President, and Renee Menschel, Director of the Museum of the City of New York, for her incredible support and enthusiasm for this project. Susan, can we please just acknowledge you? Thank you so much. And please, Julie, Darren, Jerry, and our whole team for Making Room, if you could just please stand, and I can't thank you all enough. This is 3 years of our work and our lives, and you've really just made such a difference for us. Thank you. You know, we know that this is going to be a fantastic exhibition, and I think the last time we had an exhibition at the Museum of the City of New York, I think was in 1939 when we had a wonderful photographic competition, and you'll be able to see some of that permanent collection at the time too. But we know that this exhibition is really going to mark the turning point when we're going to look back and say, this was the moment when we created more housing choice for all New Yorkers. Thank you.